Hello people, this is Michael. Merry Christmas, or should I say, Hallo Leute, das ist Michael. Fröhliche Weihnachten. Today is December 24, 2013, and I'm here to bring you the latest episode in the Historic Soldiers Christmas series. This episode's focus is on World War II, specifically the German Army. The items that you see in front of me are collectively known as WHW, or Winterhilfswerk. The literal translation of Winterhilfswerk is Winter Help Work. It was a charity drive run by the Nazi Third Reich, and although the Winterhilfswerk campaign was originally established during the time of Heinrich Brüning's administration, Adolf Hitler would take sole credit for it. This was in many ways a forced or coerced charity. People who were part of the campaign became known as can rattlers because they would take collection cans, much like this one right here, and literally rattle them in the faces of the German people. And the souvenirs that were issued to those who donated to this campaign were released on an extremely limited basis. Right now, I'm going to place some 1 pfennig coins inside of this collection can. These coins date to the early 1940s. The sounds you are about to hear would have been quite typical during World War II in Germany. Right now I'm going to turn the camera over so you can get a closer look at these Winterhilfswerk souvenirs. Here are various Winterhilfswerk souvenirs. First, I'm going to show you the collection can. There were other charities run by the Third Reich during World War II. Of course, Winterhilfswerk was one of them. There were others, such as the Hitler Jungen organization, Hitler Youth. Also, there was one run by the Deutscher Rotes Kreuz, which was the German Red Cross. This would typically have a lock. Here's the inside. As was shown previously, I used the coin slot. There's a hole right here with Papiergeld, paper money. The marks at the time would be rolled up and then placed into that hole. Here are some pfennigs. Some of these very pfennigs may have been in this collection can in the 1940s. It is certainly possible. Here is a postcard. with WHW, along with the eagle and Hakenkreuz. The slogan, Kämpfen, Arbeiten, Opfern, is translated into fight, work, sacrifice. You see a German soldier alongside a German laborer, and here is an example of one of the collection cans. The example that I showed you had a mug handle, while the can depicted in the postcard has a pail handle. To the right, the postmark, München, which is Munich, Tag der Briefmarke, International Stamp Day, the 12th of January, 1941. The next three items I'm going to show you are considered either stamps or posters. Someone who donated to the charity campaign would stick these to a window to show everyone that they did indeed donate to the particular drive that issued these. These two are dated 1938 and 39. Des Deutschen Volkes, the German people. Here you see a man donating blankets, and in this one a woman is painting. Souvenirs, I will show you two very similar ones in a moment. Here's another one of these mini posters. This one is dated 1937, 1938, that particular winter season. You see some children hanging out by the Christmas tree, or Tannenbaum in German. Freude durch das Winterhilfswerk. That means joy through the winter charity. These are from the Wooden Puppets series. These were meant to be used as ornaments. From this point, I'm going to be giving you some specific dates. The people who ran the Winterhilfswerk charity campaign wanted people to donate frequently, and this is why these souvenirs were issued on an extremely limited basis. People could show that they donated to the recent campaigns by exhibiting the recent souvenirs. You can see some strings on a couple of these. They could have been used as ornaments. These were sold on December 16 and 17 of 1939. You see a snowman, a chimney sweeper, a hunter, and a shoemaker. The shoemaker has the green hat variation. There is another variation where the shoemaker is wearing a blue hat. These three pins are from the Weapons and Munitions stick pin series. These were issued on November 2 and 3 of 1940, and from left to right, a naval mine, an artillery shell, and a mortar shell. Here are a few more pins. The first was issued in 1942, and it represents the Polizei, or the police. The next three are from the Heroic Emblem series from March 28 and 29 of 1942. You see examples 2 and 3 are exactly the same. Now right here, these two pins represent a German character by the name of Struwwelpeter. These were issued from January 31 to February 5 of the year 1942. And once again, I will take you to this mini poster. You see the woman is painting some of the souvenirs. And there you see two of them right there. And this is the same pin with, as you can see, paint variations. Next is an example from the porcelain fairy tale figures series. This is Snow White. You can see she's wearing a blue dress. There is also a white dress variation. This particular series was originally scheduled to be sold on March 6 and 7 of 1943. The date was postponed due to the Battle of Stalingrad. As many of you know, Stalingrad was a disaster for the German army. Next up is another fairy tale line, a wooden one this time. These were sold on the 17th, 18th, and 19th of December in 1937. The example you see here is the Pied Piper of Hamelin. There are color variations for this example also. Finally, from the Wooden German Farmhouses series, you see Südbayern. That means southern Bavaria. These were sold on November 21 and 22 of 1942. This concludes the World War II German edition of the Historic Soldiers Christmas series. I thank all of you for watching, and once again, Merry Christmas, Fröhliche Weihnachten, Auf Wiedersehen, and goodbye.